This Is Not My Hat, a highly popular and acclaimed children's picture book, was published in 2012 by Jon Klassen, a Canadian author and illustrator. It serves as a spiritual sequel to his previous book, I Want My Hat Back, both centered around the theme of a small animal stealing a hat from a larger one. However, in This Is Not My Hat, Klassen shifts the perspective from the victim to the perpetrator. The book received unanimous praise from renowned literary publications like Kirkus Reviews and Publishers Weekly, which rarely bestow such high acclaim on children's literature. In a remarkable achievement, Klassen became the first author to win both the Caldecott Medal in the United States and the Kate Greenaway Medal in Great Britain for the same work in the same year. These prestigious awards recognize outstanding illustrations in children's books. In contrast to its predecessor, This Is Not My Hat tells the story from the viewpoint of the hat thief, a small fish, and the victim, a much larger fish. The small fish shows no remorse for the theft, boldly stating in the opening pages, "This hat is not mine. I just stole it." Throughout the book, the small fish takes pride in successfully stealing the hat without the bigger fish noticing, or so it believes. "I stole it from a big fish," the protagonist declares. "He was asleep when I did it, and he probably won't wake up for a long time." However, just as the small fish boasts about the big fish's slumber, the unexpected happens, the big fish awakens. This introduces a recurring theme of dramatic irony, where the reader becomes aware that everything the little fish boasts about is, unbeknownst to the little fish, false. For instance, the small fish claims, and even if he does wake up, he probably won't notice that it's gone. In the accompanying illustration, we see the big fish with its gaze directed upward, revealing to the reader that contrary to the small fish's belief, the big fish immediately notices the absence of its hat. Continuing the pattern, the small fish confidently states, "And even if he does notice that it's gone, he probably won't know it was me who took it." In the following illustration, the big fish wears a knowing expression, implying that it is well aware of who took its hat. And appropriately, when the small fish adds, "And even if he does guess it was me, he won't know where I am going," Klassen depicts the fish swimming towards the right side of the page. At this point, the book shifts more to the little fish's direct perspective as it addresses the audience and reveals its plan to hide from the big fish. Although the reader no longer sees the big fish's actions, the previous pages establish that the big fish is already aware of the small fish's intentions and won't be deceived by its attempts to hide where the plants grow big and tall and close together. The small fish confidently states, "It is very hard to see in there. Nobody will ever find me." On its way to the secluded spot with the dense plants, the small fish notices a small orange crab observing its swim. The small fish is certain that the crab will keep its whereabouts secret, as he said he wouldn't tell anyone which way I went. It is intriguing how the little fish places trust in other creatures, despite having just committed a dishonest act. Yet, once again, the little fish's beliefs prove to be entirely misguided. In the subsequent illustration, when the fish claims, "So I am not worried about that," Klassen depicts the crab pointing in the direction where the little fish is hiding, signaling the big fish. The following line represents the closest examination of morality in Klassen's book. The little fish acknowledges, "I know it's wrong to steal a hat. I know it does not belong to me. But I am going to keep it. It was too small for him anyway. It fits me just right." However, in the end, the little fish faces consequences for his selfishness. The big fish discovers his hiding spot and reclaims his hat. This pivotal moment occurs off-page, leaving uncertainty as to whether the bigger fish simply retrieved his hat or, as larger fish tend to do, consumed the little fish. Regardless, This Is Not My Hat is a captivating children's book that allows young readers to empathize with a thief, even though the ultimate moral message is straightforward: crime doesn't pay. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.